Well, I've just been in B&M Bargains. I went down to Aldi earlier and Tesco in my hometown. Apparently they're all selling garden stuff off cheap, and because my rhododendrons died, I've got 2 empty chimney pots. And you think the plants will be going cheap as well, see? Well, I mean, when they're in pots, they tend to get neglected and they don't water them, do they? And end up all bloody drying up and dying. But at Aldi, they had some bay trees. Oh, they'll be alright. 20 quid each, 18.99. I thought, I'm not paying bloody best part of £40 just to put in my chimney pots. I think you better go in plastic, aren't you? Although my dahlias are very nice. Can't go wrong with dahlias, can you? They grow like wildfire. I should have got some more dahlias while they were going cheap. I think they were £3.50. Is it £2.50? £2.50 a pot. I should have got 2 more of them. Because they're all in flower still and producing lovely big blooms. It's crackling because of these power lines. Oh, shut up then. Come on, bloody hell. Oh my god. Green for about 30 seconds, well, less than that. Sophology. Is it worth even mentioning what I've got? They sell pirate treasure chests, just little ones about 7 inch by about 5, and I was messing with them 3D viewers I've got, because I'm going to try and sell some stuff on eBay this month to try and make me money up. I thought of trying again with them, although it sort of flopped last time. Some git made some silly comment on my channel. Oh, everyone's short of money these days, don't try and sell us that crap. Well, I wasn't trying to sell people crap, I'm just saying if anyone wants them. And they're for sale. If you're into photography, like a lot of young people are these days. 3D pictures from the 1940s and 50s and 60s. And I think 3D is marvellous. I mean, it was made a big fuss of it years ago. So I bought this £4.99 pirate treasure chest and some scented candles for £2.99. They were going cheap as well. There's still a damp smell in my house. I had a bit of trouble with the drain hole in the kitchen sink. And it bloody stunk. Nothing behind good. I'm going to sprinkle some cat litter on there, that'd be an idea. Some Morrison stuff as little blue granules that are meant to absorb pongs. Nothing worse than a smell of damp. I mentioned this in Blackpool. It's just the drain is secured to the bottom bit. It tightens up a screw, a threaded bolt and a nut. And the nut disappeared last time and it's disappeared again. I think it just rusts and rots away to nothing. Anyway, I've sorted it with a new nut and a washer. Squirted some sealant round and it seems to be alright now until the next time. Well, very breezy, very warm though. Can you hear me? You were talking. Still you mention about my Blackpool video again. I run through the Illuminations, and because there was a detour, it sort of spoilt it. I jokingly said I'll have to do it again, but really it's not a demonstration of the lights, it's just to encourage you to maybe go. Like that motorbike show was in March, it wasn't. Someone said, oh, you were going too fast, why didn't you stay and crouch down and film the bikes? Well, it was just an example type of video to show you what's there, it wasn't a run through. Hello, hello, you see him wave his leg, that's a European way of greeting. Are you indicating? No. Tested the Tarzan button and I'm afraid it's defunct. I'm going to have a look on eBay to see if you can order a replacement button, button control unit. Although I might check it off and see if there's something loose. It's pressing down, but the fact it's not activating anything suggests a misalignment. So I'll have a look. Lane hoggers holding everyone up. I'm not continuing on to Blackpool. I'm going to Rivington again, although I think I'll be too late for any kind of grub. Oh, well, it's gone 4 o'clock for some reason. They all close at 4. Nice smell of freshly mown grass. It's sneezing a lot lately. Hope I'm not starting with a summer cold. Might just be dust in my house. Or that damp smell in the air doesn't do your passages any good, does it? I think I'll sprinkle some cat litter when I get home. Absorb it a bit more. I put some of that shake and vac powder down just to try and drown the smell out, but it hasn't worked. What was that all about? What's going on there? Festival. Ooh, I've read speed cameras again. So it'll be a repeat from Bank Holiday Monday. Only this time, hopefully, there'll be a few more bikes there. Somebody said I'll have to start taking a pie in that little England bag on the back carrier. Can of pop and a pie. Just a little snack. Them slash cut exhaust slip-ons sound a bit rattly. I hope they're not working loose. They're only secure with black silicone and a bit of Gorilla Glue. You do know it. Let's go a different way. Let's get a pizza. Closed down pub turned into a pizza joint. I'm late setting off once again because I didn't get a great deal of sleep. Went to bed about 3 AM because I was uploading them 2 Blackpool videos, and I thought I'd sleep right through till 11, but I didn't. I woke up about maybe 8:15. That's no good, is it? 5 hours sleep, if that. Hopefully I'll get a better night's sleep tonight. I should have had a swig from that bottle, or I was saying yesterday my mum got me some kind of herbal potion that's meant to perk you up. Alertness wise, I mean, not any other way. It's not liquid Viagra. It's just meant to combat fatigue, it said. I was reading that Beatles book and it said that, and there's also something on television, German soldiers in the war. And it was actually the equivalent of methamphetamines to keep you awake. And it said also with the soldiers the effect was to make them have no remorse and no sympathy for the enemy. They just open up with guns or bayonets. And the Beatles took slimming pills. A big fat boy mate called Bettina used to supply him with very similar stuff. Slimming pills which contain amphetamines, which kept him awake and jabbering all night. I mean, Lemmy was being interviewed and he said, I've told my lad stay away from drugs like heroin and that, and just stick to amphetamines, speed. Nobody's ever died from speed. I thought, well, is he right? Never took any kind of illicit drugs. Yes, I'm afraid I'm just merrily tootling along because of the average speed camera nonsense. Last thing I want is a £60 ticket. Tell you what's annoying me, because it's my mum's 80th birthday at the end of October, so there's a fair way to go yet, 8 weeks. I've sent for another canvas print with a birthday message on with her and that old chap boyfriend of hers, Ernie. And I've only got one photo of him, so I thought, yeah, I'll put that on. And because the offer had sort of ended, there was a different offer, £45. So I've uploaded a photo, put the message on, happy 80th birthday, lots of love from Stephen, kiss 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 kiss. Sent it, and then I checked the email, my Gmail this morning. What do you think was on? Special offer, giant canvas print, £25. So I could have saved £20 there. And it's slightly bigger. Hope that cyclist was alright. It's having a rest, I think. Yeah, the one I've ordered is 120 by 60. Because last Christmas, or Christmas before, I had 2 cushions made with the same picture on. You can have them transferred to cloth. So I had 2 cushions for the back of the car. One for Ernie, one for my mum, with the same picture on. I'll have to take some more snaps of them, a bit more updated. He's been dating her since my dad, well, the year after my dad died, he reappeared on the scene. So that's 2003, 15 years this year since my dad died. Riddle with cancer. This warm wind makes you even more tired. Ride like the wind. Still digging a bloody road up. There's going to be some lights here. It's that collapse, some kind of collapse, isn't there? Rebuilding the side of the road or something. Yeah, banking's given way. Just get on with the job and bloody finish it then. Oh no, we don't work Sundays, I'll have to pay the lads double time. I was saying last week, will there be any big black patches where all the fires were, but grows back pretty quick, doesn't it, this thin grass and heather and stuff. And in fact, I think the eco-cycle is designed by nature to actually encourage fires, to promote new growth or something, isn't it? When there was a fireman on the radio talking about it, he said it was upsetting because all the little animals, all the little bodies they found where they died trying to protect the young, or they'd run away and left the young behind in nests. Poor little critters. Well, I've been in touch on Facebook this morning with Ian McMullen, Hepcat Chorley, and him and Mandy are heading up here, well, the northwest, on another little holiday. This time in Southport, at a caravan park, rent caravans. But he said, when I were not telling them what to do, but suggesting something to do, if arriving Monday, go to St Anne's Bite Meat, have a nice meal at one of the restaurants or cafes, and then head up to Blackpool, 3 miles away, and go through the lights themselves and have a fish and chip supper at Bispam Station. You know, the cafes and restaurants there. There's a nice one with chandeliers that I went in once for a baked spud. But he said, no, we're going there with others. And I was going to say, oh, I thought it was a 3 in a bed we'd planned, not an orgy with a dozen people. And I said, well, I'm working 2 till 10. If I was working 6 till 2, I could have had an afternoon out with them. I'd gone over there for the afternoon. Go on, Albert. Oh, there's something coming. Go on, go on, go on. I was thinking, nice. All them scented candles I got were in a glass container, one of them glass jars with about 20 little scented tea light candles in, $2.99. But it's not recommended, is it, carrying glass on a bike? So I put them inside the little pirate treasure chest. I was going to get some beer. They had some, that's what they sell, Old Roger from Marston's, 7.4%. And they have that Trooper beer, which a mate of mine who's into Iron Maiden said they're involved with the marketing of it. Whether they get a slice, well, they must do, get a slice of the profits. But I've had that on draft and it was bloody awful. They did do a nice one, the same brewery did one called 666, you know, because it's Iron Maiden. The number of the beast. And that was delicious. You know, like I keep saying, a bit hit and miss, aren't you? Real ale, some are horrible, some are good. In the past I've left pints on the bar because they've been awful. Oh, a kettle. GC 750. Yeah, so I thought, yeah, I was to buy a bottle of Roger for tonight in case I get a takeaway. Since I've no shopping in, nothing in the fridge. And I thought, well, carrying a bottle of beer wouldn't be wise on a bike. So I didn't. I shall nip to the pub, because it's sort of late night. We're being on 2 till 10 next week. I might do, nip to the pub and then see about getting a takeaway. See, if I stayed here till it was dark, I'll be able to see the lights in Blackpool from here. Couldn't see them from home because it's a bit of a restricted view, but this, you can see the entire Blackpool coastline and even the tower. Look at that, Dick. What was the point of that? I'll be stuck behind that now until we get there. Unless he overtakes on that long straight. And you see the hills of North Wales on the horizon? Probably not, but that's what they are. Why would that dickhead be in such a rush? Someone, I had a phone call from home, his boyfriend's ill or something. Please get home, Ducky, I'm not feeling myself. Alright, he got diarrhea and he's dashing to the bog at Rivington. If he's going there, maybe you should ask him. Well, here we are again. 6 days later. So they're coming out to the wrong entrance. You want to turn right, Albert, you come here. I'll put my lights on a bit, well, my cob lights. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit busier this week, doesn't it? Well, I say this week, like I said, it was a bank holiday before. Oh, that's nice. What's that? Old aerial. Very nice. Okay, I'll fuel again. Don't drop it. Oh, yeah. Should have brought my top box. Jap engine, GA pressed witch. just remember what them exhausts were that I got the outlets for, G-Force. It just come to me now, we're seeing them. When I was Super 4, it had a flat, just a flat exit, you know, on the silencer. It looked a bit bland and boring. So I sent to G-Force, and I said, can I just buy the outlets? And he said, yeah, £44 a pair. So I bought the outlets and cut them down at work, chain drilled them and then put them on the sanding belt, drilled 6 holes in and secured it with 6, what do you call them, self-tap screws, stainless steel self-tappers. And they look great. If you see that picture of that Super 4 I had, ID 400. These are nice old things, aren't they? Drum brakes, I was saying, were drum brakes that bad? All the trouble we have with bloody discs seizing up in winter, with the pistons seizing and all the trouble I had. Are drum brakes that bad if you just tootle like I do? I mean, did he perform any worse? When I had drum brakes at the back of, on the back of my Night Hawk, it used to lock the back wheel up if you pressed it hard. I've left my bloody fake alarm on, haven't I? I'll leave it on. Must have been on overnight. And a Ural. Yeah, that's in a bit of winter weather, isn't it? Oh, Night Hawk. Different model to mine, that's a 650, mine was a 700. Thunderbird. That's not one of the... Is that a 90s Thunderbird or what? Why? Thunderbird? Is that the previous generation of Triumphs? Anyone know? Answers on a postcard. Previous generation, isn't it? Why? It was 1983. Is it the end? Yeah, why, yeah. Y at front is a different year, of course, but Y at the end is 1983. Because my 125 Super Dream was a wire edge. That's what I want, a Vespa. Imagine one of them in winter. Twist and go. Nice and compact-ish. Not one of them 8-foot long Majesties, is it? No foot pedals to worry about. Good weather protection, keep your knees warm. Twist and go. Would you feel more confident in icy weather on them? I mean, I've always thought the theory is that small tyres and wheels will warm up quicker and therefore grip better. Jet. Or is that not the case? What's that HID again? With all the brass bits on. Ah, CBX. Very nice. I like the Super Sport though, with the boxes and furring on. Still I'd have one of them if someone wanted to swap. Oh, he's got indicators at the back now. He was on the front before. Lovely that, isn't it, despite the brass additions. Why not add stuff? You don't have to be a total purist, do you? I mean, it looks pretty good. I like to hear it start up. Should I ask him? Start it up, I'll buy you a drink. The last gas was before they went bust, what a shame. And again, are the modern frames any less genuine than the old ones? I mean, I know you bought the name, you didn't buy the heritage, you just bought the name, didn't you, and produced lookalikes. That's why I was saying he should have bought or look into buying the BSA name off the bloody Indians and churn some big twins out. Frames always look a bit spindly. The BSA always looks a bit beefier. So I'll reproduce some classic BSA models and I think they'd sell very well. It's a badge, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? Little dribble of oil on the floor. Let's say sorry it's closed. Yep. Sorry we are closed. Higher barn open for toilets. Knock it off. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.